Should I push the card scraper or should I pull the card scraper? Spoke shave, pull or push. Marking gauge, push or pull. The list goes on and on and on all over the shop, and it's not just a Japanese versus Western conversation. But if you ever get into making videos and you pull a spoke shave, you're gonna have someone saying, why in the world didn't you push it? And then the next video you're gonna push it and someone's gonna say, why in the world aren't you pulling it? Because sometime in the past, a master took the tool and said, here, let me show you how to do it. Watch this, you can push it like this and it works perfectly fine. And that student didn't hear, in this situation, in this particular holding mechanism, you push it. The student heard, no, you push it. And he taught his student, you always push it. And another person heard, you always pull it. And so you've got these two different people that are arguing with each other just because they misunderstood their master. And it gets even worse when that person decides to write a book. No, I'm not going to name any names, but anytime you tell someone you never push it, you pull it, you're wrong, because there are times when you do either or. Oh, look at this very case right here. If I pull it, I get a nice clean curl. If I push it, oh no, I'm going against the grain. That means I need to turn my board around. No, I'll just flip this around and go this way. Because on this side of the board, now I'm going to be going against the grain in one direction, and I can flip it around and go the other way. So I can always move to how my grain is going. Because I may find that eventually I get to the point where I go down deep enough that now my grain has switched, and on this side I need to push, and on this side I need to pull, and I need to be able to do both of them. It's the same thing when marking a board. Sometimes I pull, sometimes I push. It depends on how the board is held and what is going into it. Different things feel good at different times. This even goes to the Western versus Japanese question of pulling is better than pushing, and that's total hogwash. Some will tell you that one is better than the other for strength or for control, and you'll hear the exact same arguments from both sides. It's because they're the same. Yes, you're going to be using slightly different muscles and slightly different times, but in reality, it doesn't really matter. In some applications, it's better to pull. And in other applications, it's better to push, because everything you do is going to be different. I like to do things differently than you like to do things. My board is clamped on my bench differently than your board is. And every one of those instances are going to call for slightly different methods. And that is why the best woodworker in the world is a two-headed horse. Yeah, I know. I do little in the shop.